everybody. Welcome to another edition of NCW, also known as New Comic Wednesday. If you haven't been with us before, we chat for a few minutes every Wednesday about Zenescope's newest releases. If you don't know who I am your NCW host, Amber, and this is going to be a relatively short NCW as I am sick. And my voice just recently came back, but I would really like not to lose it. So that is why there is a lack of effort really made for makeup and hair today. I am wearing this really nice cat sweater, which you can't tell, but you can tell. Look, it has it's like different lights. This is a light up cat sweater. I don't know where I have here's my battery pack right here. So the world can see. This is me turning it off and then back on. Wow. And it has a little bell as I move. As we all know, I love cats. So, can't wait to hear all about your ugly Christmas sweaters. Please drop in the comments what is up with your lovely Christmas sweaters this year. Today, we have two releases that we'll be talking about, but where you can find Zenescope's latest releases is you can head to zenescope.com, press new releases, and everything that has been released will show you from start to previous weeks. On top of that, you can also get Zenescope's newest releases at your local comic shop, as well as at Comixology. Wow, I almost forgot my opening. That's how you know I'm sick. Also, so you make sure that you never miss an NCW, you never miss a copy with Casey and Noah, you never miss a VCon, etc. Make sure that you press that notification bell and you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We continue to grow. And make sure that you react to this. You comment, you like, you do whatever, you share, whatever it takes to get other people to watch NCW, to learn more about your favorite publisher, Zenescope. And maybe they don't want to watch this episode because I don't sound great, but maybe in future episodes they want to watch because I'll hopefully sound better than this. Hi, everybody. I'm also interested to see who has signed up for the NOLA trip. I saw you guys a little bit chatting about it when we talked about NCW last week. If you guys want to learn more about that trip, that's right, Noah. Noah's my behind the scenes today. Casey is not here. She is moving. Congratulations, Casey, on getting an apartment. Very exciting. But if you guys want to hear more about NOLA, more details on NOLA, etc., you'll want to make sure that you watch the past VCon that we did about 2 weeks ago for our Fall Fest, or you're going to want to watch NCW last Wednesday where I had Ralph on for what I thought was going to be a short NCW, but with Ralph, it ended up being 40 minutes, which is totally fine. So make sure that you tune in, you watch last week's NCW. I'm excited for the VIP event as well. I'm sure you guys will all have a great time. Hi, everybody. If you missed my lovely opening, I sound terrible because I'm sick, but the funness of this is that I have this beautiful cat sweater that blinks, so at least we have that going for us. But that's why I've put in little to no effort onto how I look today. I apologize. Okay, let's dive in. So today we have two releases. I'm going to be very fast because originally I was supposed to be at the office today. Originally I was going to have all these people on, but then I got sick, so I couldn't go. And instead we'll be making an appearance at the office tomorrow. So I don't have a guest on. I do have somebody in the backstage, aka Noah, aka Old Noah, in case you were wondering. That is his name. But so he's going to hop on to help me with the collectible cover checklist edition. But anyway, today's first release was Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 2, number 66. As always, our Grimm Fairy Tale volumes are only $3.99. So you can always head to zenescope.com to press out our latest Grimm Fairy Tales stories, so you have a good idea of it. It was written by our own Dave Franchini, who writes all of our ongoing Grimm Fairy Tale stories, which I'm sure you've heard, unless this is your first time tuning in. There's always 4 beautiful covers on NCW that we showcase for Grimm Fairy Tales. There are your 4 wonderful covers. A lot of variety today. This cover A, I'm very much feeling, it's very comic booky. I don't know how else to explain it. It kind of feels like anime-ish a little bit. I don't know if anyone else is going to agree with that, but as always, drop in the comments whatever your favorite cover is. I imagine that cover C is going to be a lot of people's favorites. But there are 4 very, very strong covers here. In the meantime, I will read you the synopsis. As the layers of the Grimm universe are peeling back, Skye Mathers discovers that an unspeakable evil, once hidden in the shadows, is reaching out into our world. Can Skye handle the new lurking fear that surrounds her? Find out in the next chapter of her thrilling journey as a wicked secret is revealed. And yes, a wicked secret is revealed. And see, when wicked secrets are revealed, then I feel like I can't talk about anything because then I'm just worried. I'm worried that anything I say could unveil that wicked secret. So I'm going to get right to the point, not share anything about the storyline. Instead, make sure that you go read it. Make sure that you watch past NCWs featuring Dave Franchini and Grimm Fairy Tales as we dive a lot into the history of Grimm Fairy Tales, which is our flagship series. We dive into, how Dave started writing on Grimm Fairy Tales. We dive into the visions of Grimm Fairy Tales, and just so you guys know, Grimm Fairy Tales is very, very ongoing, which means that we have an issue coming out about every other month on Grimm Fairy Tales. Plus, we still have an annual. Plus, a lot of the things that happen in Grimm Fairy Tales leak into other storylines, such as Oz, such as Robin Hood, such as Van Helsing, and sometimes they cross over. So, up to date Grimm Fairy Tales. So make sure that you check that out. Our second release today is our Zenescope Entertainment Collectors Club Collectible Cover Checklist Catalog, which is $9.99. What is this name? I need to know. What is this name? Was this Joe Collectors Club Collectible Cover Checklist Catalog? Come on. Someone tell me. I need to know. I'm going to have to ask somebody on the next one. Was it Joe Tyler? Maybe it was Joe Tyler. I genuinely am interested in knowing. But it is $9.99. And this is the synopsis for it. Never miss a cover again. Do you love collecting all the limited edition covers that Zenescope releases? Are you tired of not knowing if you have a hole in your collection or not knowing how to fill it? Look no further than the Zenescope Entertainment 2021 Collectible Checklist book. I feel like this is meant to say 2022, but I could be wrong. Maybe this is coming from 2021. I'm going to have Noah come on in a second and tell me. The ultimate guide in Zenescope collectibles. For the first time ever, get your hands on a one-stop definitive source of knowledge that every collector needs. We have cover art by, again, they're showing you Royal Kumar and Boss, but there is the collectible cover checklist right there. And the cover is done by those three artists, predominantly in the style of John Royal. Which, fun fact, if you like John Royal is a very lovely person, I will tell you. I've tried to get him on NCW multiple times, on the show multiple times, but he is very shy, and he lives in the UK, but I love John Royal. He's very, very sweet. We did a Kickstarter with him earlier this year, and he did some kick-ass covers for that, which is incredible. But without further ado, I'm bringing on our special guest today, Noah.
Hello.
Hello, Noah.
Hello. Let's see if I can make it. I want to make you. How do I make you? You be the big one.
Oh, I don't want to be the big one. You should
I'll be the big one.
You be the big one.
All right.
Do you want to play around with that? There you go.
Yeah, we'll give that a try. Anyway, if I want you in the corner, whatever. Look how cool this is.
Let's play around with this for a little bit. No. That would be the other way around. Press the big one. Press the big people next to the square.
The big people next to the square.
Big people next, just the one person next to the square. No. Why does it show me? I want it to be you.
Who knows?
We're just going to play around with this setting. Nope.
This is why we need Casey. Casey's the pro.
This makes me sad. Press Shift 5. Maybe this is what it is. It did none of that. Oh, well. Well, we're both going to be on this screen. I don't know what else to do.
Anyway, look. Yes. Collectors Club Collectible Cover Checklist Catalog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 C's.
Who came up with this name, Noah?
I don't know, but I love the alliteration. I'm a sucker for alliteration, so Collectors Club Collectible Cover Checklist Catalog hits all the marks.
So it is the 2021 edition.
Yes. So
it's everything from 2021. Okay, that makes sense. Continue.
Yeah, and so you open it up here, and kudos to the graphics department. And also, I want to let you know, they made a bold decision because this is like Z-rated. This is not censored. So I took the liberty. I painstakingly went through and censored. You don't understand how small I had to cut the little black tape in order to make it fit. But if you look at the interior, you have kind of like the table of contents here that breaks all of the covers down into different categories. And then when you flip through, boom, all 2021. And again, divided by categories. So you've got the cereal boxes, and kudos to Christian and Ashley if I didn't already say it, because this is fantastic. But you've got the collectible collectors club covers. You can see my little you can see my little black bars there. But it goes through, and so you know it's like, all right, this is the January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. And then underneath there's text about each one that tells you like, okay, this was limited to 250, 125, 100. And then it also lets you know what the original book was that it premiered on. But I don't know. I just like being able to flip through. I like catalogs. I like magazines. I went home to my parents' house this past weekend, and they have all these Christmas catalogs, and I just like looking through.
Are you a fan of Oriental trading, Noah?
I am. Or Oriental trading, and it's like Uncommon Goods.
Yeah.
Uncommon Goods is also great. But yeah, it's got everything in
Robert's
here.
Robert's a fan of this catalog.
All right, Robert Pete. Yeah. So, and each one has like a featured cover. We were talking about John Royal earlier. You can see some of his covers here. He did the January bronze. He did all the bronze diamond collectibles for 2021. But I think it's just really neat. And like Casey and I were just spending a good chunk of the day just flipping through and looking at everything. Because when you lay it all out and you actually have it there and you can see like the differences in the covers, just cool. But hopefully it'll serve as a checklist for people so they can go and be like, oh, crap. I didn't know that Ian McDonald did a limited to 250 National Comic Book Day cover.
It's like when you're a collector and you think that you have everything, and then all of a sudden you find out that there was a special edition of something because of like a catalog or something, and you're like the other day I found out, so you know how I collect the Nugget Buddies, the small chicken nugget guys? My friend told me that there is a special run of those that are glow in the dark that you could have only bought in Australia, apparently. And now I will never own those. And I'm very sad about it.
Well, if anyone's looking for Christmas ideas for Amber, looking for gifts, that's the way to do it.
Nugget Buddy.
Oh, also, this has the, I hope that this is official, but this is the 2022 or 2023 movie club list.
Oh my God, this is where we talked about where you guys screwed up. So last week in NCW, Ralph and I talked about this, and now I know that the December movie is Raiders of the Lost Ark. We didn't do anything Christmas themed. Screwed up.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is a fantastic movie. Casey has never seen it. This is finally going to
force that movie's amazing.
But I'm going to tell you right now, there are some fast fives on here that are gonna I can promise you right now, RoboCop is getting a 5, Mad Max is getting a 5.
Noah.
Drive, the cover for that just came in. It looks very cool. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about this catalog.
So if you are a popular collector of Zenescope, or you want to get into collecting and you're new to collecting, etc., this is a fantastic way to track everything that you should have bought at this point, or etc. And every year we do come out with a calendar checklist that we give you at the start of every year, but we send those out with January orders, and then we kind of run through them really fast, and once they're gone, they're gone.
How is that?
Showing all the fast food themes. Yeah, some strong covers in here. That's how I would do a lot with when I was first into collecting certain other items, like in the collections. You get like a sticker book, and then again, very similar to what we do with the checklist, but we do and I flip through the book to see what I had or I didn't have.
Yeah, and if not, honestly, I just like looking at pictures, even if it's stuff that I'm not going to have. Like, I can't tell you. This is probably too much information than you need, but I get stuff like this all the time at the comic book store, and I just leave it in my bathroom, and then that was my reading material.
Worried about Noah as a person. Fantastic.
It's like, hey, I'm going to be sitting down here for a while. Let's see what the companies are putting out these days.
So yeah, today just 2 releases. The first release was our Grimm Fairy Tales number 66, and our second release was the Zenescope Entertainment Collectors Club Collectible Cover Checklist Catalog, which I am asking someone about this name. I don't know if it was Joe. I don't know if it was Dave, but it was one of them. It was one of them. Look at that strong cover A. I love cover A.
It is, and that's Jordy. I'm gonna butcher the last name. Jordy. It's Jordy. We'll call him Jordy. Jordy. he does all of the interiors for Cinderella versus Zombies. He did a lot of the interiors for Cinderella versus the Tooth Fairy. He's just got a really cool style.
Well, Noah, thank you so much for showcasing these covers for me in this catalog. Thank you for joining me on NCW. I will be removing you now, so you're free. Bye. Again, today we were talking about our 2 latest releases. We just showcased the latest release, which was, I'm not going to say that title again. There's lots of 60s collectible cover catalog. That's all you need to know. Again, our other release was Grimm Fairy Tales, Volume 2, number 66. You guys can check all of that out on our web store. Order it. You're coming up in the holidays. This is the end of the month right here. So much going on. And speaking of so much going on, there's lots of things going on that I'm going to hop right to the end. Like I told you, relatively short NCW because I'm sick. This week's NCW winner was Scott. Congratulations, Scott, on winning our November collectible cover. It's coming to a close very quickly. The winner for next week's NCW will also get the collectible cover that we have from November. And then we'll be going into the last month of collectible covers. So this week's stipulation is to join us at our VIP Holiday Con. It's happening tomorrow at 6 p.m. The only way you're able to join is if you're a VIP. If you're not a VIP, you should become a VIP. It's only $99. It's a one-time membership fee. And then you get access to many cool things like exclusive streams, birthday covers, points to get other rewards, access to VIP certain covers, and then you also have Tears Up. Sorry, everybody. Try not to cough in the background. But again, join the VIPs for Zeal or No Zeal. Who made this graphic, Noah? This is freaking me out, man. Did Noah make it? I don't know, maybe. Yes, he did. Okay, Noah, thank you. Zeal or No Zeal, you guys are hilarious. I'm, very creative bunch of people, but join us tomorrow. Again, you'll see NCW. And the next Wednesday, apparently we have no new releases. It's not Belle Deep Freeze, which I have to check the publishing schedule. It's nothing, but we will be unveiling NCW collectible cover for next week. And I will also have on our very own e-commerce manager, as well as our host of Everything Zen, Mark Sells, who I haven't had on in probably about a year, who I'd really like to have on to talk a little bit about, some products that are coming out in 2023. He's really the force behind that, He works with the team to come up with very cool merch ideas, etc. And so he'll be able to share, some things that they're thinking. And you can always throw out suggestions to Mark. I'm sure he would love to hear them. Other stuff that's going on is, Movie Club. Gremlins is happening at the end of the month. Make sure that you check that out. Enjoy your last movie club in December with the holiday theme movie. Like we mentioned, December should have been Die Hard if they were going on this action theme. So they shove everybody, but that's for a different time. Instead, you'll be getting Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is a fantastic movie, but is not Die Hard, your Christmas movie. I wonder if the following year we'll get like romantic movies, and then for Christmas it could be like anything, like Serendipity. Love that movie. Anyway, so Gremlins happening at the end of the month. Our holiday VCon dates did move. I did see that. They're happening, I believe, December 20th now. You'll want to double check this as I come back on. But in a couple of weeks. So yes, December 20th. I was right. The 20th and the 21st. Enjoy us for the last VCon of the year. Your last opportunity to buy collectible covers from 2022 and new collectible covers. Please, people, you won't want to miss this. It is epic. Like I mentioned before, the VIP event is taking place in just a couple of months. Tickets just went on sale. So make sure that you head to zenescope.com right now to get your passes to hang out with the crew in NOLA. Like I mentioned, you'll get these 3 fantastic artists there that can sign your covers, as well as Ralph, Joe, Dave, David, Noah, Casey, Jason, just to name a few. I don't know who else from the office will be there. I don't know who else they might end up bringing. Plus, they'll have CGC there on site once again. So make sure that you go and you tune in to hang out with them. It'll be a great, great time. As always, make sure that next Monday, so VIP VCon happening tomorrow, then next Monday, Coffee with Casey and Noah, and then the following Wednesday, NCW with me, entering our very holiday season where I will continue to wear holiday season stuff. And apparently no new releases next week. Just going to talk some 2023 stuff. Okay, guys. Well, this was really lovely. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I think Krampusnacht is coming up too, so I hope you have a wonderful Krampus. And I will see everybody next Wednesday at 3 p.m. It's lovely chatting with everybody. As always, here at Zenescope, you come for the covers, but you stay for the stories. I will see everybody next Wednesday at